Hey guys, so now moving on to part number 3 of problem sheet 1. So we can see down here it's a little bit more of a complex shape than the other two. So before we could kind of just extrude stuff, now we're actually going to have to be cutting shapes out. So you can see there it's got a nice little corner cut out. So first thing we're going to do is make a cube, and this cube's going to be 50 high, 30 wide, and 20 deep. So what we're first going to have to do is we're going to make a new page. We want metric, we want standard millimeters, create. And so I'm just going to double check for myself, 50, 30 by 20. So now we can make this a bit bigger. We're going start 2D sketch, left clicking on that, left clicking on XZ plane, and then rotating that around so top's the right way around. And then we can actually do it as easy as create a rectangle. And I'm going to click on my good friend, the yellow square in the middle here, and then moving up. And then all I need to do is type, so we're going to go 50, and then press tab, and it'll change to there, and go 30, and then pressing enter. And then you can always just double check, so 50 by 30, beautiful. Okay, that part's done. Now I need to extrude this 20 millimeters, so that's only on 10 at the moment, so we're going to make it 20 and press enter. So we've got our cube basically all set to go. Now we just need to cut out this rectangle. So all I can actually do is left click on the face there, and then it gives us all of these options here. Okay, so the very first option is edit extrusion. Next one is edit sketch, share sketch, make sketch visible, and then create sketch, and that's the one I want to pick. So the fifth option to the right, and create sketch. So we're actually going to be sketching on this plane. So even if I turned it all the way around, it's not going to let me actually sketch on the other plane. It has to be on this one. So you can see there. So now down in the bottom here, and I can see from my drawing here, it's going to be 20 by 10. Okay, it's basically just going to be a rectangle over here, 20 by 10. So that's pretty straightforward and easy to do. So what we're going to do is minimize that, and I literally just need to use the old trusty rectangle tool again, and it'll actually snap. If it goes green, so you see how that goes green, yellow, and then it snaps to green. Okay, so once it's snapped to green like that, I can actually click, drag. Well, I'm not dragging it out, actually I'm just moving my mouse out, so I'm not dragging it at all. And then I'm just going to type my measurements in again. So I'm going to go 20 and then tab 10, and because it's snapped to that corner, it won't move. If you didn't have it snapped to there, the actual rectangle would move anywhere and just be those dimensions. So it's really important that you snap it to there and make the green dot there, and that way you know that it's snapping to that. So now I need to go 3D model, extrude. Now this is a really important skill to have, because if you're making any complex shapes and stuff, it's super important to know how to do this. So we go cut. And you see there it purposely changes down, but if we look at the picture, we know it's not cutting all the way through. It's only going halfway through. It's going to 10 millimeters, as we can see there. So last thing I need to do is change this 20 to a 10, and that's all good to go. So now, like I've done on the previous two videos, saving this, so literally just going to the save option, and then saving it as an IPT file. And then, as I know, this is part 3, not part 4. And then saving that like that. So that's all done, and hopefully that's helped you out and taught you a couple different skills there. So you haven't just used the line tool and the extrude tool, you've used the cut tool as well as the rectangle tool. So hopefully that's helped, and I'll see you for part number 4 of problem sheet 1.